Good morning, student. Today we are going to discuss about children and women in sports. Motor development in children's. Motor development refers to development of child bones, muscles, and ability to move around and manipulate in their environment. Motor development means development of physical fitness of a child, development of his large muscles, small muscles, bones, and nervous system. Motor developments help to bring um, helps in smooth and coordinate movement. If there is motor development, our movement will be perfect. Motor development, it is divided into two types: gross motor development, fine motor development. Gross motor development means development of large or big muscles like muscle of the hand, leg, etc. This gross motor development help them to do the activity, large activity like standing, running, jumping, etc. Fine motor development means development of small muscles like muscle of the hand, finger, etc. Fine motor development help them to do fine work like catching, throwing, picking, writing, etc. This is about the motor development. Okay, motor development means development of child bones, muscles, and ability to move around and manipulate in their environment. Gross motor development means development of large muscles, big muscles like muscle of the hand, leg, which help them to do the activity, large activity like running, jumping, walking. Fine motor development means development of small muscles like muscle of the hand, finger, which help them to do the fine work like writing, drawing, picking, catching, etc. Factors affecting motor development. What are the factors that affect motor development? Parents and heredity. As the child gets gene from their parents, therefore the motor development follow the same patterns as their parents. If the parents are healthy, then the child is also healthy. If the child parents are lean and thin, then child is also same. Okay, because it follow the same patterns of their parents. Nutrition. If the child get a proper nutrition, proper diet, then there will be the proper motor development. Immunizations. If both the child and mothers, okay, if both mothers and child are immunized at proper times, then there will be the proper motor development, there will be the good motor development in child. Environment. If we provide clean, safe and natural environment, healthy environment to the child, then there will be the good motor development of the child. Psychological feedback and motivations. If we motivate the child to perform physical activities, and it helps to develop motor development. If the child participate in physical activity, then there will be the proper motor development. Disability and disease. If the child is disabled, then his motor development will be reduced as compared to the person who is fit and healthy. Regular practice. If the child do a regular practice, regular training, then his motor development will be good. His movement will be perfect. There will be the perfections in his movement if we do regular practice. Body weight. Usually the overweight child, if the child is overweight or obese, then there will be the less motivations as compared to the child who is fit and healthy. Mental ability. Motor development also depend upon mental ability. Like Small children has uh, less perfection in their movement as compared to the mature adult person. Genders or sex difference. Motor development, there is a difference in motor development between boys and girls. Rest and relaxation. If the child get proper rest, then there will be the proper motor development, there will be the good motor development as compared to those who do heavy workout, who does not do any rest or relaxation, because we need proper rest, proper relaxation also. Therefore, take a proper rest and relaxation. Proper training for motor development and skill perfections. Proper coaching, proper training is required. So, for proper motor development, have good training. Safety measures. We should consider the safety measures to gain perfection in motor development. Interest and attitude. If the child has interest, okay, if the child has interest, then he will participate in the physical activity which helps in motor development. Multi activities. For good motor development, the child should participate in multi activities. Exercise guideline at different stages of growth and development. What exercise the child should do at different stages of growth and development. There are various stages of growth and development like babyhood stage, infancy, early childhood, later childhood, adolescence, adulthood, old age, etc. Growth and development. Growth and development are often interchanged, but this are two different things. Growth means increase. It is an increase or addition in size, weight, height, etc. And growth, it can be measured. It is a quantitative change. Development, it is a qualitative change in quality, change in characteristic, change in improvement in his functioning. We cannot measure. For example, development of respiratory system, etc. What exercise we should do at different stages of growth and development? First, babyhood stage, babyhood growth and development, that is from birth to 1 year. At this stage, gross motor development take place. Okay, gross motor development take place, that is development of big muscles. It start gross motor development start from birth and follow progressions and sequential patterns. Motor development it happen primarily at neck, shoulders, arm, hand, leg, etc. In this stage, at baby stage, only gross motor development take place. Okay, fine motor development is missing because the child is unable to control his finger, face, muscles, etc. Okay, only gross motor development take place at this stage. What activities the child should do at this stage? At this stage, the child should do the activities like crawling, sitting, standing, walking, rolling, etc. And we should provide him healthy diet, clean and safe environment, and proper vaccinations, immunizations should be done so that proper motor development take place. Infancy growth and development, that is from 1 to 2 years. At this stage also gross motor development take place. Okay, at this stage only gross motor development take place. The child should provide healthy diet, safe environment, and proper nutrition, proper diet should be given. At this stage, The child should do the activities like crawling, standing, sitting, walking, rolling, bending, etc. Early childhood stage. Early childhood growth and development, that is from 2 to 6 years. At this stage, both gross motor development and fine motor development take place. Okay, early childhood stage. In this stage, both gross motor development and fine motor development take place. That is big muscles as well as small muscle development of big muscles as well as small muscles take place. Therefore, we should provide them healthy environment, proper diet, etc. At this stage, the child should perform the activities like running, throwing, kicking, catching, cycling, climbing, recreational activities, etc. Later childhood stage. Later childhood stage, that is 7 to 12 years. At this stage, gross motor development and fine motor development take place. Okay, at this stage also gross and fine motor development take place. At this stage, the child should do the activities like gymnastic, yoga, swimming, etc. Usually at this stage, the child should participate in team game like football, basketball, volleyball, badminton, etc. Adolescence growth and development. Adolescence stage, that is from 13 to 19 years. At this stage, both gross and fine motor development take place. This stage, adolescent stage, it is very delicate periods and challenging period for the parents due to the lack of experience. Adolescence stage, adolescents have knowledge, but due to lack of experience, they do not know what is right, what is wrong for them. Therefore, this period is most delicate period, challenging period for the parents to handle their child. The sex difference is prominent and brings sex consciousness. At this stage, many changes take place. Physical change, social change, psychological change, emotional change, etc. At this stage, the child should do the activities like at this stage the child has more energy. Okay, he has sufficient energy, more energy. Therefore, he should do heavy physical workout. Okay, he should participate in heavy physical workout, participate in team game, perform creative activity, creative idea, etc. and take proper diet. These are the exercise guidelines at different stages of growth and development. The various stages of growth and development: infancy, like babyhood stage, infancy, early childhood, later childhood, adolescence. In babyhood stage, gross motor development take place. Infancy, here's also gross motor development take place. Early childhood stage, at this stage both gross and fine motor development take place. Later childhood stage, both gross and fine motor development take place. Adolescence, both gross and fine motor development take place. Posture. Posture, it is a specific body position. Okay, postures, it is the specific body positions, means balancing the body in accurate and proper manners so as to produce least fatigue. If you have good postures, then there will be least fatigue. Posture, it may be static or dynamic. Static like sitting, standing. Dynamic like walking, running, etc. There are different views regarding postures, like according to physical educationists, posture, it is a tools of mechanical efficiency of body which cause minimum stress to muscles. Moreover, maximum output of physical efficiency can be attained. Means for physical educationists, according to physical educationists, it is a tools. If you have good postures, then there will be the minimal stress to the muscles, as well as the efficiency of the body will be more. According to doctor, posture is soundness of physiological balance of body. Means if your body is physically fit, your internal organs is functioning well, means your posture is good. And according to actors, posture, it is a tool to express emotion and attitude. If the um, actor is able to express his emotion, express his attitude, it means that he has a good posture. These are the different view regarding postures. So from this we can conclude that good posture help the body to function efficiently and effectively. Okay, if we have good postures, then our body will function efficiently and effectively. Our personality will also good. If we have good postures, then our personality will also improve. We are able to express our emotions, attitude of mind, etc. The efficiency of our body depend upon postures. The health of the body will remain fit. Our organs will function properly, because if we have good postures, then our organs will get proper rest. They does not get easily tired. Our body will be sound, healthy. Therefore, good postures keep our bones in their natural shape. Okay, if we have good postures, then our bones will remain in their natural shape and in proper alignment. This is about a posture. Okay, postures means specific body positions. Specific body position. Correct standing position. What is the correct standing position? And correct standing positions, our feet should be about 4 to 6. Okay, our feet should be apart about 4 to 6 inch, that is across your shoulder distance. And your feet should be parallel to each others and balance on both the feet. You should be straight, erect, and your body weight should be balanced on both the leg. When we view from the side, okay, when we view from the side, here our head, our ear, shoulder, hip, knee, ankles, it should be in a straight line. This is the correct standing postures. Okay, our feet should be apart about shoulder distance. Legs should be parallel to each others. Our feet should be parallel to each others, and we should look straight. Our body weight should be balanced on both the leg. When we view from side, our ear, shoulders, knee, ankles, it should be in a straight line. Correct walking position. What is the correct walking positions? And correct walking positions, the feet should be stressed. Okay, our feet should be stressed, and then slowly push the ground backward, and the body weight is shifted on the toe. This is also known as heel toe actions. Okay, in correct walking positions, keep your feet straight, then push the ground backward and transfer your weight on the toe. Walking should look smooth, efficient, and graceful. Correct sitting posture. What is the correct sitting postures? In correct sitting postures, your backbone should be straight. Okay, you make a backbone straight in their natural shape, and the your upper region of the backbone should be against the back of the chairs. The head should be straight, and straight in the head should be straight in the line with the hip and shoulders. Your arms should be balanced, and the wrist should touch the back of the chairs. Your thigh should be in a straight line, resting on the chairs. The legs should rest vertically on the feet and look straight front. What are the advantages of correct postures? Advantage of correct posture. First is attractive physical appearance. If you have good postures, then your personality will improve, because a good postures make the individuals appear smart, good looking, charming and attractive. Your personality will be improved if you have good postures. Improve health status. If a person has good postures, then his health status will good. He will remain fit and healthy. Psychological balance. If the person has good postures, then he will psychologically balance. A good postures improves psychological balance of the body and mind. It improves activeness. If we have good postures, then our mind will remain active and leads to optimum development. Less strain and pain over the joint. If we have good postures, then there will be the less pain over the joint, because our weight is equally distributed over both the leg. Therefore, there will be the less strain, less pain. Improve social status. Good postures. If the person has good postures, then his social status, his social quality will be good. He will remain happy. Social well-being. Adjust with the other people. Better functioning of body system. If a person has good postures, then the body system, the various organs of the body will function properly. Okay, the various systems of body get full chance to function well if good posture is maintained. It will it provide optimum functioning of the internal organs. Our internal organs will function properly if we have good postures. Improve appetite. Good postures cause less stress over the abdomen. Our digestive organs will function properly. Therefore, it increase our appetite. Reduce posture deformity. If we have good postures, then it have to reduce various posture deformity like knock knee, bow leg, kyphosis, lordosis, etc. This type of posture deformity can be reduced. Next is better skill perfections. If we have good skill, then if we have good postures, then our skill will be perfect. There will be the more perfections in our activity. Therefore, our movement will be good. Better selection of players. Good postures also help the coach for better selection of the players. If the players has good postures, it means that if the players had good postures, then the coach will select. Optimum physical efficiency. If the good postures helps in optimum, the efficiency of a person's will increase if he has good postures. Good body balance. Correct postures provide good body balance. If the persons have good postures, then there will be the more stability. Okay, thus more stability of individuals. Okay, good postures bring more stability. Our workout will be good. What is the cause of bad postures? There are many causes of bad postures, like environmental factors, heredity, health problems, etc. Bad postures reduce the physical output. The efficiency of the persons will reduce if he has bad postures. Okay, the cause of postures, it may be due to environmental factors like accident, injury, heredity from his parents, or due to health problem. If there is any health problems, these are the cause of bad postures. And bad postures reduce the efficiency of the body. It leads to psychological stress, bad looking, his social status, less social acceptance, etc. There will be the problems like posture deformity like kyphosis, round shoulders, lordosis, ankylosing, knock knee, bow leg, etc. Bad postures, it can be correct and prevent if early steps are taken. Some cause of bad postures like accident. Sometime due to accident, our postures will be bad. It may cause bad postures. Disease. If the person is ill, if he is affected from chronic sickness, health problems, then his postures may be bad. His postures will become bad. Lack of nutritional diet. If the child does not get proper diet, if he under unbalanced diet, if we take unbalanced diet or over diet or lack of nutrition, these are the cause of bad postures. Wrong posture habit. If the child has wrong posture habit, like wrong posture habit during standing, sitting, then his postures may become bad. Improper treatment. Sometimes the improper treatment is also the cause of bad postures. If the injury is not treated properly, then it may lead to bad posture. Psychologically stress. If the child is mentally stressed, unbalanced emotions or behavior change, then his postures may be bad. Lack of sufficient strength. If the person has less strength, if the strength of muscle is weak, if he has less strength, then his postures will become bad. Age factors. As the persons become as the age of a person increase, the posture of a person will reduce. Our postures will become bad as the age increase. Poor eyesight. Poor eyesight is also the cause of bad posture, because if the person eyesight is weak, then he will bend forward, which cause bad postures like kyphosis. Bad shoes or clothes. And sometimes if the persons wear bad shoes, bad quality shoes, clothes, tight clothes, etc., it may lead to bad posture. Bad quality shoes, flat foot. If you wear bad quality shoes, then bad quality shoes without arch, then there will be the chance of flat foot, etc. These are the some cause of bad posture. Okay, so we have discussed about postures. Postures means specific body position. Okay, postures means specific body positions which may be static or dynamic. Postures, there are various posture deformity. First is advantage of postures. If you have good postures, you will have good personality. Your personality will become good. you will become fit and healthy. The health status of a person will be good. Psychological balance, there will be the less stress over the joint, muscles, better functioning of our organs. Our organs, internal organs will function properly. Our skill, there will be the perfection in the skill. Bad postures, cause of bad postures. The cause of bad postures, it may be due to accident, injury, lack of nutritional diet, wrong posture habit. If the person has wrong postures, improper treatment, psychologically stress, lack of strength. If he has less strength, age factors, poor eyesight, bad quality shoes, clothes, etc. These are the cause of bad posture. And some posture deformity like knock knee, bow leg, lordosis, kyphosis, round shoulders, scoliosis, etc. This we will discuss in our next video. Okay, thank you, student.